Hey guys, Mongo here. Quick update in the overall market. There's not much to say. We're waiting for Bitcoin to make a move. I think we are getting close to breaking out to the all-time high again. Once we make this move, this is on a shorter time frame, just so you guys get a better idea. I have an alarm set to see if we break down, but somewhere between this 618 and this 0.5 local fib. Actually, a little lower than that. I think it's, yeah, so somewhere down here between the 786 and the 618. So these wicks. So if I get rid of this for you, I don't need that one anymore. And let's put in a wick, or I should say a line in the sand. This is a nice spot for me. I'll put an alarm on that as well. Long, high probable bounce point somewhere in this range. So typically what Bitcoin likes to do is take out stop losses, so before it moves higher. Line in the sand still really bullish. Anything over pretty much the value area low right here. So 67,700. But really, it was down here. What was it? Yeah. So once you got over 63.7, the bull run kind of kicked back off again in many respects. So right now, I'm just waiting to see if we come down here, reject, take up these stop losses here, and then come back up for another nice inverse head and shoulders back test, and then off to the races to either tonight or tomorrow morning. Keep in mind, the past 2 days we've had Bitcoin outflows, which means the first time in a while we've actually had more Bitcoin being sold by the ETFs than actually taken in. But I believe they still have over $18 billion in total control between all the ETFs combined. So that is what I'm watching at the moment. Other coins I'm still watching is Ring. Ring is taking off still. When I mentioned Ring, it was $11 million, or maybe less than that. So I'm up a little over 2x personally. So I think this yellow line is where I was. So I'm up 204%. And it's amazing, just liquidity-wise. And also, I think these newer protocols, I've looked, they will have a 5% sale tax. So it's buy and sell. So I just got out of my position on Zion, which I'll show you about in a second, but you can see the price doesn't move that much. You have 3.7 selling, 3.7, 3,600, 3,700. The price doesn't move all that much. It's nice when you have thick liquidity where it can just absorb this. If this was like 150,000 instead of 1.5 million, these would be massive moves with just this kind of money being pulled, because it's such a small percentage of the actual LPs. It's doing well. So not planning on taking profit anytime soon unless I see this become like a topping pattern. But right now, I was waiting to see if we can get another breakout. But right now, you got a W pattern forming. So let's see if the whales push this thing. I like my yellow. So we'll see. I don't know. But anyways, wanted to bring this to your attention. Doing well. We're back tested the 1618 and now pushing higher. Let me grab my tool here. This is Ring, by the way. Yeah, so the 2618 is about 46 cents. And really, the dollar's not that far off, and it's crazy to think. And I'll get to the market cap in a second. But from today's price to the dollar is what? Only another 2x, so 191%. So flip over to market cap. And look at that, right there. Look at that bad boy. Even outperforming Pepe. So to go from today's price, go up 191%. You close that 1 million mark, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. 100 million market cap, just about, which is about where it should be. Most of these AI coins with actual use case is going to be at least 150 in my opinion. It'll probably trade sideways. But yeah, if you got in early, you're making exponential growth. I think I saw on one of the wallets down here on day one, they put in like 26,000 and it's worth, I think, 80,000 right now. So they're slowly layering out, which I don't blame them. But yeah, that's that. What else I got here for you? There you go. So the Pulse Chain ecosystem, PLS, PLSX. I have almost 80% of my funds in a PLS, PLSX farm, because I really don't care in the end about which one I have more of. And actually, the more the time goes on, the more I'm seeing the PLSX may be more valuable in the long run. So I started to rotate more of that into that, and I think in the liquidity pool, you're going to have more of those funds kind of pulled anyways. You probably get biased in that direction, but right now I've rotated whatever liquid PLS I had left, which was a good chunk really, and I went ahead almost did 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. So during the dip, almost the very bottom of the dip, I rotated 1/3 of the PLS out of my liquid bag into ink. Another 1/3 in the PLSX, so the liquid I have is very much even. It's a little more biased on the actual PLS still, but now I'm kind of evenly distributed. But as you can see, the difference in terms of growth potential, so 24.5% versus 13% in a day. So, and this was a laggard, so this finally caught up. You can see on the chart here. PLS was lagging for most of the day, but nice falling. This is what you want to see. This will end up being an inverse head and shoulders probably. It'll come back down, then it'll pop. In terms of, yeah, here's the other one. PLSX is holding up nicely as well. Bounced at the 618 locally. Looks great. Ink is just a beast. Nice W pattern. So yeah, that's really all I'm following at the moment. Let's go back to my trading view chart. AVAX is still a beast. I mean, look at that. AVAX almost bounced to $60 today. 58.20. The rest of the market's waiting on Bitcoin to make up its mind. 61.49 is the next target. Solana is just an absolute beast as well. And I have the CIA Solana coin coming out tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see what that does. It's kind of a sacrifice idea. Throw money at this Origin wallet, and then based on what they collect, they pretty much divvy up the percentage of the overall token allocation to the donators. So the first time I've ever tried that for Solana, so we'll see how that goes. I think it's 100 billion market cap, and I want to say something like 10 or 15% go to, advertising, and the other then the rather 50% goes to the liquidity pool, and the last 50% goes to the actual holders. So, and I think only 50%, like 50 billion out of 100 billion, are actually being released. So, you probably have a ratio of something like, I don't know. I did the quick math earlier, something like, what was it, like 12,000 tokens per dollar or something like that. I forget. It's a kind of large number, so we'll have to wait and see. But it all depends on the list price, and that'll make a difference on how many tokens you get. But where is that? Do I have that one up? I don't even have it up yet. So you guys have the website. Where is it? It's actually got a cool website. It's the CIA.com. There it is. Cat Intelligent Agency. It's you get your email address with CIA behind it. It's got a cool idea. But to give a shout out to one of our Discord members and the block our Discord who turned me on to this one. So this is kind of, here's the breakdown, by the way. So the team allocation kind of breaks it down this way. So you got looks like two different pools. You got buy on Solana. You can do it from Uniswap. There's no buy and sell tax here. There was one up here. I guess that's, yeah, if that would make sense. The Ethereum versus the Solana version. But take a screenshot of that or go to the website. Marketing's heavier on Ethereum, not so much. I mean, everything on Solana just pumped like crazy, so I'm curious to see how this goes. And this is already live, so you guys can check that out as well. Matter of fact, I'll copy that and go put it over here for you. And yes, I always have 5,000 tabs open. Someone else mentioned that. I just restarted my computer because that's how many I have open. So as you could tell, it's typical dump at open. Someone dumped all their tokens that they had holding, and now it's forming a double bottom, and it's probably moved higher. So you have a $16 million market cap, 600,000 liquidity, which is great. Again, just like the Ring one. The higher the liquidity, the more you can dump a coin, and it doesn't really affect the price as much. So it makes for dip buying a lot more reassuring. All right, back to the real stuff. Let's see here. Dog with a hat. It's getting ready to break out, by the way. It's got a huge bull flag, which actually got turned into more of a falling wedge or falling channel. And we can connect it there. And we'll go with that. That's more what it looked like. So waiting to see if this breaks above this. If it does hold this channel and stay up here, it's going to go higher. I think it's got, what, a 4.5 cent? Yeah, 4.84 cent target, or it used to be. So it's way down here, so it's a lot lower now. Hold on. Let's adjust this for you. Still not bad. 4.38 cent-ish. Ethereum was rocketing today as well. Again, I expect most of the stuff, if they don't get rejected, they'll come up, they'll clear this, make a bullish breaking structure, and do an inverse head and shoulders. For those who are new to trading, this is what this looks like this. Comes back down, breaks up, back tests, and then go boom. So that's what I'm expecting. Let's see, FET. Yeah, FET was a buy down here, man. Everyone thought the world was ending, but yeah, it's a great buy. Yeah, probably back test the point of control here and then go higher. Look at Phantom. I called this out a month or two ago about how dead the chart was, and that's how you buy these things when they're, I think it was 25 cents when I called it. Yeah, there you go. Wick low. Oh, go back a little more. There you go. Yeah, it's between 25 and 30 cents, so 32 cents needs to be average here. I said this is the best chart pattern to buy into, and look at that. Hockey stick. Let's just do a quick measurement. I'm just curious. If you got in here and you wrote it up, there you go. You got yourself nearly a 2x. Pretty good. What's Rune look like? Rune looks toppy. Oof. Yeah, if Rune rejects soon, this is coming lower. Hopefully Rune just continues to form a bull flag. I mean, you can kind of do that, I guess. But I don't know. It doesn't look good. Looks really weak. Let's check out my Illuvium. That's a stair-step pattern. This is going to be a head and shoulders. You're not careful. Let's see. Here's your head, shoulder, head, another shoulder. You got to get back above roughly 136 to invalidate that. So you really need to get back up here into that sell side liquidity before that kind of goes away. What else we got for you guys? Sorry, I'm heading out of town to visit family tomorrow, so I'm trying to get as much stuff into this overview as possible. Render. Again, like everything else, the market's dictated on Bitcoin. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff shows a kind of a head and shoulders pattern. I mean, this is really ugly, but more of a shoulder, a head, and another shoulder. Got to clear up here before you 1270 before it's invalidated. Now that I'm looking at that, what does Bitcoin look like? Yeah, it's kind of head and shoulders too. I didn't even think about that. The only thing positive here is Bitcoin broke out of its falling channel, so don't have it somewhere else. Let's see. Now, but I can quickly draw it in. No, where's it? Chart that's not so dirty. Sorry, all my charts are dirty. If you drew a breakdown channel like that, you popped out. So you had a falling channel that looked. Where's the other connection point? We'll go from here. It's something like this. You're ping-ponging in this channel, and then you finally popped up and broke above this. And once you got above the 65, but in all reality, really once you held the 63,700 range, this guy down in here, you got back above this order block. You ran. So we're still bullish, in my opinion. Can we have more downways and stock consolidation? Yeah, I would expect some more of possibly this, if possible. I mean, worst case, but especially if this is going to be an inverse head and shoulders, shoulder, head. This would be the other shoulder completing. It's got to come back down and dip, so it comes to those like 65.6-ish, somewhere in that range. Sometimes they actually match each other, so that would be like a 64.8. And then it's pretty much the neckline down, so we'll call this the neckline now. We'll go to here, turn off my extension, make the color better, yellow, line thickness, let's do a fat, there you go. Really crude, rough estimate, but that will give you a new all-time high. So how about that? As I've shown my other charts, you get back above that, you're running to 74, I think. Where's my chart? Do I have it in? Yeah. 75 is the first target. Don't have it on this one. I think it's Coinbase. Let's Bybit. Where's my Coinbase chart? All right, so it's the MEXC chart. Excuse me, I got so many charts. No, I guess not. I think I deleted it. Anyways, yeah, it's 75, and then it's pretty much 83 are the targets for Bitcoin. Another cool project I haven't paid attention to in a while is Boson. If Metaverse ever takes off, this European, British company is really the one to look after. These guys are smart. They have a really cool ecosystem. They pretty much mastered like the advertising within like the mall setting or a sandbox setting inside of Metaverse. So if that does become a thing at some point in time, these are the guys you want to be invested in. So ADA. Cardanzo. It's still making its way up. Yeah, you got a nice strong low. You may have even did you SFP? I think you did. Anyways, it's great. It's it looks like it took out the stops here, which is what I'm looking for. So this is slowly work its way up, stair climb its way back up. Something like that. Mr. Atom Cosmos. You got a rejection off flick to 236 fib. Oh, it's fine. Come back down, consolidate, retest the top of the range, which looks like we did. Oh, I hate when this drilling tool stays on. Cool. Yeah. I like what I see for that one. I like what I see for most of the whole sector in general. We only had like a 18% or 17% pullback. It's nothing. So trust me, if you weren't here in 2020 or 2017, you're 40% all the time. So I haven't seen what Vulcan Forge is doing in a while. Let's check out this, another good gaming one. Where are these guys? How'd they recover? Look at that wick. Remember that. This was crazy. It's hard. It's really hard to chart off something like this. But you've obviously got some ways to go. Your first target's to break that 1963, which is basically a double. GRT, the graph, another good Oracle supporting play. A lot of room to run. From today's price to the all-time high, you're looking at another almost 6.5x. Remark. I haven't seen this Cosmo either. Another gaming play. I mean, this is where it pays to be in low market cap. That's a 2,000% move. Wilder. Another gaming metaverse play, if it ever comes back. I think the sector's dead in some cases. I think AI overtook that. So focus on AI, guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm focusing on stuff like this. This is straight meme. It has a cool idea to it, but Ring is the place to be. AI generated, has use case, has a product that something like my business would actually use. So yeah, that's about all I have. I'm exhausted, heading out. Nothing to say is financial advice. Best of luck. You want to find me here with a Crypto Blackwall on Twitter, and head into the Blockguard Discord and come talk to me personally. Thanks, guys.